Welcome back, everybody, to the Breakdown Podcast YouTube channel. My name's Corey, and in this video, it's going to be a bit of a two-parter, but a two-parter that's one-parter. The only difference is you'll see it. But I did make two new purchases from Hamilton Books, and so this is the first part. I'm still waiting to get the second part because of mail. So you'll see that at the end of the video. But first, I've got one brand new package we're gonna open up here, but before we do, I do want to say, if you could please hit the subscribe button down below and subscribe to the channel. That does really help us out, and be sure to comment and give us a thumbs up on the videos as well too. We do appreciate that, and that does go a lot to helping us out. If you don't know about our podcast, we do have a podcast. It's called the Breakdown Podcast. You can find it on Google Play, iTunes, and on Spotify. And you can also watch it live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MillerKing_51. The link will be in the description down below. We do that every Tuesday. It's approximately 7 p.m. on Twitch. And you can come hang out, talk with us, interact with us during the show. And we do welcome it. So please stop on by. And while you're there, be sure to give Vic a subscribe. Don't give him a thumbs up, because he'll be like, why are you thumbsing me up? But give him a subscribe or a follow, and follow me as well too. That's twitch.tv/MKOGonzo. So, for all that waiting of a whole minute and a half, whatever, we're gonna get into it, and we'll just start by ripping this bad boy open. And yep, I'm doing it once again. Don't care. Actually, this is kind of fun. There we go. We got ourselves two halves. Oop, don't want to. I don't know how much of that is. Oops. All right. We've got, I think there was a total of 6 or 7. I've got 4 here. Let's see how many we got on this other side. We got another 4. Now, one of these is an upgrade. I can already tell you that. But it is not the first one. The first one is not an upgrade. The first one is something that I've been getting into a lot lately with the new Godzilla movies coming out. And I actually kind of started with the first one. Ever since I saw that one, I started getting into it a little bit more. So I picked up King Kong Escapes. Now, I don't know how much connection this has to all the other ones, but it doesn't really matter to me because it's King Kong. And even if it is a knockoff, I'm sure it's probably going to be a little bit humorous. So I'm good with that. The next one, this, I'm not a big, I don't care whether or not I have a slipcover on a movie. It doesn't really concern me either way. But it looks like this one got beat up a little bit. I have been trying to go back and get some of the classic horror films like Creature from the Black Lagoon, Dracula, The Mummy, those type of things. So I found this one. That is Frankenstein with Boris Karloff. Here's the original cover on there as well too, so you can see the back. So I think this is the 4th one now of the original monster movies. I also have Creature from the Black Lagoon, Phantom of the Opera, Bride of Frankenstein, and I think I have one more on the way, which is going to be in the next later on in this video. So we won't go any further there. This next one is an upgrade. Actually, I take that back. There are 2 upgrades. This one is an upgrade. It's the Steelbook of Desperado. I do really like this movie. It's one of my favorites. Danny Trejo is awesome in it as well. And I went ahead and got the Steelbook because I think it was only like $10. Yeah, it was only $10. So I went ahead and just snagged that one up too. And it matches the Karate Kid one that I have because of the Project Pop Art. And next, to round out my Fast and the Furious collection for now, until the new movie comes out, it's Hobbs and Shaw. This movie was over the top, insane, and came at the right time for me because I needed something like this. I needed something that was over the top action, very 80s, had an 80s feel to it, although obviously it's, made now. And I really, really enjoyed it. And it looks like not only, I went ahead and opened this, there's a book that is inside. What is this book here? Interactive gallery book. And it looks like, yeah, just as I said, there's a bunch of just pictures. There's some, there is some character bios, I guess. Is it really needed, honestly? And apparently, you can, if you have Snapchat, you can snap to unlock the banter of Hobbs and Shaw. There, anybody want to do that? There you go. I don't know if that'll work for you, but yeah, I won't be doing that. But let's see here. Just to pop out the Blu-ray. There it is in all its glory. Oops. There we go. Yes, I do love this movie, and I'm glad to have it now finally in my collection. The next one is also an upgrade, and as I've said before, collecting wrestling videos, I was able to upgrade WCW Clash of Champions. I've watched, I think, about half these matches because I've got the DVD version. I think I've watched, like at least one disc of them, but it's been a long time. I love WCW. I don't care what anybody says. Maybe not the back half, but the original stuff. I've been watching a lot on YouTube lately. A lot of old WCW, a lot of old AWA, and I for some reason I just love going back and watching history. It's wrestling history. Next one is Mr. Chuck Norris and Missing in Action. Surprise, surprise, I've never seen this movie, but Chuck Norris is somebody who is on my list of guys that I'm just going to collect everything that they're in. And Missing in Action is definitely one of those top tier Chuck Norris movies. So I obviously I have to include it. I mean, he's in it, got to. Let's see, which one do we want to go with? We'll start with this one. This is season 1 of Ip Man. I guess that's how you say it. Ip. I've never seen the show, and to be quite honest, I have the first 4 movies. Honestly, I've never watched them, but I do intend to at some point. But it'll be interesting for me because I haven't seen them all to get all of these without having seen any of them, and then just sit there and have like a marathon. I don't know what that'll do to my mental mind state. However, I think it'll be fun. And now I'm not going to do it all one sitting. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the story progresses or how it changes. I don't know how much of it's all in the same universe. So it'll be interesting to watch. Finally, for this shipment, we have something I didn't know existed, but I am a music fan as well, and I have been buying a lot of music-related Blu-rays lately. And this one is Bedside Bowie, the Mick Ronson story. I don't know. Let's see what's it about. Come on. Despite his contributions and work with Morrissey, Lou Reed on Transformer, a bunch of other people, it was really his dynamic support, contribution, and co-creation of this era in music, as well as to the expansive and multifaceted career of David Bowie, that this film explores and at times exposes. Ooh. So we'll see what that's all about. It looks like there is a voiceover by David Bowie. So apparently this is legit. It's not some kind of like knockoff documentary that somebody's just trying to make a quick buck off of. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this first section of movies. And let's see here. How do we do this without spoiling it too much? I guess I'll do this as my thumbnail. There we go. So with that, and with this, once I snap my fingers, this will be a new shipment. Told you I'd be back. So I just, surprisingly, the next day, the package that I was waiting on came in. It wasn't supposed to be until tomorrow, but it's here today. So let's get into this one. As you can see, just like the last one. Let's see. This one I think has another. I want to say it's six or eight different movies in here. There we go. And so we got 3 here. And we got another, I think 4. Feels like 4. Yep, we got 7 altogether. Here we go. I kind of forgot what I ordered. No, I didn't really. The first one I told you earlier with the King Kong movie. I've been kind of getting into more of the monster movies, if you will. And this one I didn't have yet, and so I had to get it. It is the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. I guess that's the easiest way to call it. I think it's like 94, I want to say. I think a lot of people call it that, or 90, whatever year it came out, 98. I think it's 98. And this one's another one that, this is a remake, actually. I was kind of hoping for the original, but I'll have to keep looking for it. A couple of videos back, I had bought Earthquake. I kind of want to get disaster type movies as well too, and Poseidon is one that's on the list. Like I said, this isn't the original. I kind of wanted, let me see here. Yeah, this is the one with Emmy Rossum and Josh Lucas and Kurt Russell. So I haven't seen this one. I haven't, to be honest, I've only seen part of the original. But again, I want to get both of those and add it into what I call the natural disaster genre. There's still other ones that, now that I think about it, I'm going to have to start adding. Sharknado, yeah, Sharknado, definitely. There's another one. I'm trying to get different versions and different takes on different classic, like Dracula and Frankenstein, and I think in the, well, it's earlier in this video, you saw the Frankenstein one, and I got this one as well too. This one's got Carrie-Anne Moss, Tony Todd, Danny Houston, and Xavier Samuel. I don't know who that is, but all the rest I know. So I haven't seen this, and I'm really interested in seeing different versions of Frankenstein and what people and people's take on that story. To me, there's different ways you can tell it. Sometimes they can be very interesting, and so who knows? Maybe that's halfway good. Let's see. The horror Scream, the horror magazine, gave it 4.5 stars. So who knows? Also, again, I said we had the Frankenstein, the original, earlier in the video. Now we have The Invisible Man. It does come with a slipcover, which is cool. Like I said, I'm not too particular on slipcovers. I can either have them or not. It doesn't really bother me. But when they do have them, it is kind of nice to have them. But the original artwork is also in there as well, too, along with little stuff on the back. So that's another one to chalk up for my classic horror monsters. This one, oh, I didn't realize this was Steelbook. Not that it's a big deal. I'm not too particular one way or another on Steelbooks. I can take them or leave them. It all depends on the price. If the price is right, like Bob Barker said, I will buy it. This one happened to be only $6 for it. It is Journey to the Center of the Earth 2. That's not really what it's called, Journey 2, but we all know it's Journey to the Center of the Earth 2. With Rock in there. Again, I collect movies that have the wrestlers are in it, and so I had to get this one. Plus, I had the original as well too, which I found at a flea market for like $2 or something. So it was a slow day, so I was like, what the heck? I might as well just pick it up. So now I've got Journey 2. Let's see, which one do we want to go with? It doesn't really matter. And one of the little subgenres that I get are the Lego movies. If they have to do with Star Wars or DC or Marvel, something that I like. I do have several already. This one I did not have until now. It is The Flash. I have no idea what the storyline is on this, what they're doing in here. it looks like Reverse Flash shows up. So I always find the movies enjoying. There's a lot of jokes for the adults, and so it's fun. They're fun little movies. You can't take them seriously. They're Legos. So finally, one other category that I do is the DC animated. And this one I didn't have. I thought I did have this one, but this one showed up on their site. This is from Hamilton Books. I don't know if I said that earlier. But I didn't have this one, and so I needed to add it, and that's it's called Slip Out of Your Hands. It's called Constantine, City of Demons. I do watch Legends of Tomorrow, so I'm familiar with Constantine. I saw the Keanu Reeves film as well too. I didn't see the TV show when it was originally on NBC. I think it was on NBC, but I do intend to go back and rewatch it at some point. So there is the second part of the haul. So I hope you enjoyed it, and again, be sure to check out the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, and on Twitch 7 p.m. Tuesdays. Twitch.tv/MillerKing_51. The links will be in the description below, and please be sure to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button and all that stuff down there. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.